Welcome back. Hopefully this thing's working. Okay, so just a quick video. I got the F-22 up on its legs. Wasn't able to paint today either. It's just too windy outside and everything. So I'm gonna move on and work on the canopy. I reinstalled the nose gear. I don't have the servo for that. I do have servos, but I want to go get a cheap, I usually get like a cheap high torque Savox high voltage to put in the steering, because I don't use S-Buzz on it. I just plug it right into the power box. But instead of using the air cylinder, I'm going to use the linear actuator like last time. This is a 30mm throw with, this is the 210 gear ratio, so that's the slowest and the highest torque. And just to give it more of a scale kind of movement. I don't need it to be faster than that. The higher the torque, the slower it goes on these. So like the 30-50 is faster, and that's what I'm actually going to use for the lock. So that way it'll move really quick, and I'll put like a little delay in it, and then this will work. I'll do all that in the radio, but these work just like a regular servo. They have center point, end point adjustments, so it works just like a servo. So, and they're great for gear doors, speed brakes, canopy locks, and things like that. So it'd be cool if they could make them where they were like a regular servo, but the technology's not there, and they're just not good enough for that. But yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to use the mount. I'll kind of show you. I'm trying to use the mount here for take this off here. Give me 1 second. All right, so walk over here. I kind of got the canopy sitting on it right now, but I'm trying to use that's the mounting for the air cylinder. Last time I had to cut that off, and then I just used this. This is what comes with them. I don't like these big bulky screws that they put with them, but that's what comes with them, and they got these big holes. But you got little things like this that you can put down to kind of help bolt it down to things. This is what I end up putting on the end for things, and adapting it. So if I need to put like a ball end on there, I just put this in there, and then drill a hole through the center of that and put a threaded rod, and it allows me to put a ball end on the end of it like a normal rod. And this one, what I'll do is I will just probably take this piece out and put this one in, because it's the same thickness as that, and then I'll just drill a little hole through it, because this hole is a lot bigger than the screws. That's what I'm saying. I wish they wouldn't use these big of screws, to do everything. But I mean, they're not crazy heavy. They're just big and bulky. And you got these big giant lock nuts, which you don't need for something like this. I mean, you could use a tiny screw, and you're going to stall this actuator out before you ever get, break something like that. But anyway, so there's the L12. They have L16s, but they don't go this short. The L12, and you got to get the R version, because that's the RC version. They have other versions that you can use, and which are higher voltage and things like that, but they require like a control board, versus just plugging into your regular receiver like these do. And like I said, 30 is the throw, and this next number is the ratio. I think there's a 50, a 100, and a 210. And the higher the number, the higher the torque, but slower the speed. That's just how they are. But like I said, it'll mount right there, and then you'll see the little mount back there, and it worked great last time. So, and then I got to remove, I already cut the air line off. There's this little air cylinder that's right here that they actually covered the hole up on. So I got to take a Dremel and cut all this epoxy out and remove this air cylinder. And then what I'll do is I'll take another one of these and I'll mount on the fuselage nose under the nose like I did last time, and I'll run the rod out. I'll end up taking that air cylinder apart, take the piston out, which they have already kind of like shaped it to make it look kind of like a needle, and then I'll just attach it to the end of this and it'll run in and out. So it'll come through the fuselage where this sits and goes right in, and I usually glue in like a brass tubing as a guide, so that way it doesn't break out of the fiberglass or anything. So, and this one will be a lot faster, so I'll have to put just a slight delay in that servo to allow this one to kind of pull out and unlock, and then that one will come up. So but that's what I'm going to work on right next. I bolted the gear in, like I said. I got the airline replaced on that. I'm just going to run straight gray on everything. On this one, oh, that's the wife. So it's time to go. We're going to go eat. She's going to have a margarita on National Margarita Day. I'm just going to go have some Mexican food. So you guys have a good one, and I'll catch you on the next video tonight. I'll try to do something later tonight when I get home, getting that installed and everything. So slow stuff, but it's almost the weekend, so I'll get a lot done this weekend and everything. You guys have a good one, and I'll talk to you later.